Okay, here we are again, your friendly neighborhood crane operator. You know, I've been doing this for 26 years now. And after doing it so long, you know, you seek other things to bring you, to create goals and objectives to keep you inspired. There's a nice cruise ship out there, somebody having some fun. And so, after so many years, I worked with so many people, but today I want to introduce you to a young fella, Sami. Sami. He's from Eritrea, right? And Sami is my assistant on the crane. One of them, I got 4, but Sami has a beautiful spirit, work hard, very willing. Anything I ask him to do, he knock it right out with a seriousness like myself. So, in talking with him, you know, he's from Eritrea, and just watching him work and feeling his spirit, then he's inspired the master to want to give him something. And so you see, he's sitting in my seat. And that means what? I'm teaching Sami to be an operator. And to learn from the master operator, your friendly neighborhood crane operator, Daryl Crowder, this is my gift to Sami. You see, he got the book, and I'm teaching him the international signal standards. You know, you got people that come and they got all kind of crazy signals they give you. But I'm teaching Sami today. And Sami, bona se mashu. Okay, Timi se basad. This is his first lesson, and I want you to see. Torid Kabo, Kane, Katan. He speaks Hebrew. You see, he got the cable going down. He's been in the seat. So, he's been in the seat probably 15 minutes. Okay, Torid Snem Bayachik, Gadol Katanchik. And okay, Scott Gas, think Scott Gas. Okay, see now. A Katanchi Gumke. You see, what here you got this. Okay, they'll Tarimo Tambaya. So you got the big cable that has 4 and the small one that has 1. And when you raise them, you have to see this controls the small cable and that controls the big cable. Now, you see this chart? You have to raise the small cable slower than the big cable. Because why? The big cable, it raises slow itself, you see? And the small cable, you see now he's only been here 15 minutes. And you see how good he's bringing both of them up. You see the big cable goes up slower than the small cable. So that means you have to come here, and this particular control lever has to go easy, and this one go full out. And I'm representing that on the chart so you can see it. See, he just got a little power on the small cable, but he's full out on the big cable. And that brings him up even. And this is my student, 15 minutes. You understand? So I noticed, all right, Zell. So I noticed how good he learned and picked up things. I taught him some rigging, you know, how to, you know, rig some of the loads. And you know, when you saw him with the book, I was teaching him the proper crane signal. But he's come out here and grabbed everything, and he's done so well. He's inspired me to put him in the seat and teach him. And the young fella is so sharp that all I had to do was just go over the explanation of the handles with him, go over some of the controls, you know, explain it to him how it worked. And I just stood out here and told him what to do, because, you know, you have to sit in there and get the feel for that. And so that's what I'm allowing him to do, to get the feel of it. And let me show you something. Hey, Torid Kabo Katanchik, Mayor. And I want to show you one of the most important things that an operator must be able to do. Okay, he's letting it down now. To read in Hebrew is bring it down. But I want to show you, okay, that one of the most important things every operator must be able to do is what we call control the swing, control the load. Because if it's swinging back and forth and you don't know how to stop it, then you're not going to be a good operator, because you have to sit and wait until the thing stops swinging. Okay, so Bona say need need a nerose le telo need need share a nerose tanashim le roche tell you there lap sikazing. Now see, I'm going to start making it swing back and forth, right? And he's going to take the swing out. And this is a technique that good operators, I mean, they walk the park on this one. Now see, I'm making it swing. And I'm going to show you. Okay, now, you see, the load is swinging. All right? Stop secret thing. And see, I'm telling him to stop it. You see that? And in the process of making it stop, you see that? You see? Zero. Now, in the process of making that swing stop, he's learning to feel the crane. And what happens when you put pressure on the stick? And see, he's feeling it. You know, I taught him how to turn the crane smooth. And he said, you know, he can drive. He drives a car. And I say, these handles work just like the accelerator in a car. You give it easy, it go easy. You give it a lot, it go a lot. But the main thing, you got to let them sit and feel it. And this technique of making it stop swinging will help him to understand the characteristic of the crane and how it moves and react and how it feels. And so he's working it out. You understand? The swing and everything. And I showed this young man how to do this 5 minutes. And I stood back because he's such a sharp and learns so incredibly fast. I told him some rigging techniques of getting those big heavy chains up there, because we lifting those 20-ton, you know, the 20 tons of rocks. And we got some 40-ton chains that I use, and some 15 tons and 20-ton chains, and they're heavy. And you don't want to be out here all day. And so I taught them a few techniques on how to deal with those chains so it don't burn so much energy. Because we started out here in July. It was hot as it was hot as hell out here. And so the young fella, you know, I know they was young, didn't have any skills and techniques, so I've been helping them out. And you see, this is International Union of Operating Engineers. That's where he's getting it from. You know, American standard at the highest level. These are my certs that I'm showing you. This baby here, you gotta have that. That's the big dog. That's the NCCO certification, and that's the International Union Operating Engineers card. So I'm in Israel and hooking him up, you know. Sami, איך אתה מרגיש? אתה מוכן להיות מנופאי? סמי, מנופאי. אוקיי, כל פעם שיש לי הזדמנות לתת לך לשבת פה, אני נותן לך. כי מה שקיבלת היום זה משהו מיוחד לגמרי. קודם כל עכשיו אתה צריך לשבת, להרגיש את המנוף, איך הוא עובד, מה הוא עושה, הכל, ועוד מיד אתה עובד. זה הסגנון שלמדתי. אוקיי? תשב, תעבוד, מישהו נתן לי הזדמנות. ואני נותן לך הזדמנות. בסדר אחי? תודה רבה. סבבה בבי.